Hi guys, it's Kyarako here, back with another speed build, and today we're building a cottagecore wedding without any custom content at all. That's right, no custom content in this entire build. It's up on the gallery right now, you can go download it, just look for my EA ID, which is bykiarako, but that'll be, all written down in the description down below. So, this is a cottagecore wedding venue. I was very surprised with how this turned out. It's probably one of my favorite wedding venues that, I've ever done, which is certainly saying something, because I usually don't build without custom content. I usually very, very heavily rely on custom content, but there's none of that in this build, and I think it still turns out looking really beautiful, really cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. If you do download it in your game and you do play it and you do have a really cool wedding ceremony here, I would love to see it. There is a Discord that will also be linked down in the description below, and that's a place for us to just talk about ideas, share build things, stuff like that, but it's also a place for you to share your wedding pics with me from your Sims getting married here, so check that out. I would love to see it. Anyways, basically the concept for this build is that it is obviously cottagecore themed, and it takes place in this abandoned, the ruins of this really old castle that obviously no longer exists, no longer standing. But as you can see, we have these beautiful mossy walls that it just has such an old ancient feeling to them, and just really adds to the entire aesthetic of this venue. But basically the lot is kind of divided into two sections. So on this section here on the left, this is where, as you can see, we have all the ceremony stuff. So this is where the arch is, this is where the people getting married will come up to the the arch thing, say their vows, all that stuff. This is where you sit down. This is where the big important stuff happens. On the right side of the lot, that's where basically the reception's gonna be. There's a dance floor area. There's gonna be a big seating area so everyone can sit down. There'll be an area where you can put set up a buffet or something like that. There also is gonna be a bathroom section on this lot, so don't worry about your Sims having to go in the bushes. I made sure there was a bathroom here. But yeah, anyways, I was very surprised with how this lot turned out. Wedding venues are super hit or miss for me, when I build them myself. And I don't know why. I think it's just because conceptually they're a little bit hard to design, because you have to have this really long aisle, and there's always has to be this arch thing and all this seating. It can be kind of difficult for me just personally as a designer to get that all looking cohesive and looking like it has a really good flow to it. But in this build in particular, I think having these worn down ruined walls really helped me to split up my areas so I could really see what I was doing and when I was placing things, and makes everything seem like it was much more intentional than me just slapping down an aisle and some chairs, if you guys know what I'm saying. It just helped me to be able to actually see this as a lot, as a build that makes sense and has a very thought through flow. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't say it very well, but you guys get what I'm saying. Basically, this lot also has a lot of hidden areas, stuff behind the walls, little crevices, little back areas, which I thought would be a great place for, some wedding drama, some secret conversations, some cold feet jitters, in the background, stuff like that. There's a lot of good spots for, your classic Sims drama, which I know that you guys probably all love. I love, dramatic Sims games. When I do gameplay, myself personally, I don't usually play happy stories everyone's succeeding, everything's going well. I love the drama, you guys. I love dramatic Sim stories. So if I was to play with a wedding venue in a personal gameplay, oh yeah, you bet there would be a lot of drama going on, a lot of back alley conversations and stuff like that. So this wedding venue is perfect for that, because there's a lot of little secret places, little hiding places. But I must say, wow, it's stunning. We have this whole canopy above the seating, which has these string lights. I do recommend if you're gonna use this venue, to use it at this time of day that I was building it, which is in the evening time, or maybe even at night, though I didn't really set up that much lighting for that, so I don't know how well that would work out. But I say that specifically because I really like how the evening light just hits this lot in particular. It just really makes the walls glow. It hits the archway perfectly where the people getting married will stand, and it's just a really good time of day to make that happen. So that's my suggestion to you guys. As you can see, there's a lot of chairs here. I don't remember what the wedding event limit of guests is. I want to say it's is it 10 Sims, 12 Sims? I don't quite remember. But certainly probably not this many chairs will be full. But you know, like you could probably download some mods or, you know, some cheats to just tweak that a little bit so you can have like a big old wedding. Because I feel like the event limit really just makes the event seem a lot smaller and a lot less, you know, just I really like the idea of having a really big wedding here with lots of Sims, and it's like a whole shebang, you know? So I do suggest, like, you know, modding this game or, you know, whatever you can do to get as many Sims as you can here, just to really fill up the space and make it seem like a really, really important big event. We also incorporate a lot of greenery here. I mean, obviously it's in the middle of this like lovely forest area, so I wanted to make sure there were like trees and bushes and flowers and stuff like that throughout. So we added a couple things like that. On the right side of the lot, which is where all the dining stuff and the dance floor is going to be, you can see we have that beautiful like white tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is, like white floral tree, and that's going to be in the center over there, and we'll have all the tables surrounded so you can like eat under this like beautiful white tree. I don't know what I wish I knew the name of that tree, but you get what I'm saying. And you can have like those beautiful like white petals falling around you. Just stunning. This would like this is a place that I'd get married in real life. Totally. Like it's it's absolutely just a stunning location. I love the idea of getting married in like old castle ruins. I don't know if it was like, I don't know what kind of castle it would be, if it was like a royal castle or if it was just like some real ancient site that just, I don't know, maybe like historians have like tried to like excavate or something like that. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas at all, especially for names, because cottagecore wedding is not a super descriptive name, excuse me, please let me know, because I know you guys will come up with better names than I ever could, and I say that every video, and you know what, you guys always do, so I have been proven right consistently. So please let me know if you have any name ideas at all. Anyways, here is where I'm setting up where the tree is gonna be. I like set up this little like stone circle, but I actually end up deleting this just because it wasn't working. Because I had like the tiling with the floor pattern, and that was annoying. So I just put in like a little fence area and then popped in the tree, and it works out perfectly. Now we're gonna figure out how we're gonna set up our tables. We just go with like the classic like these like cloth lined like buffet tables, which I think came in the dining pack. That being said, you guys, if you download this lot and there's like certain packs you don't have, don't worry about it. You can just like simply replace the tables with other tables that you have in your game. I mean, pretty much the color scheme is just like white, green, and this like orangey brown. So like if you just stick to the color scheme, you could like really maintain this like cohesive aesthetic. So don't worry if you're missing, you know, packs. The only pack I think is definitely required is obviously the cottage living pack, since that's where this lot is located, and that's how we used, or that's where these old ruined walls are from, is that pack. So that's my only suggestion. Anyway, so now we're gonna split up this like reception area on the right here. Like I said, around the tree, that's where all our dining tables are gonna be. And then on the other side of this little fence structure thing, I don't know, that's where our like dance floor area is gonna be. I initially felt a little bit conflicted about adding in a dance area simply because like it didn't like super fit the aesthetic of this like beautiful like cottagey location to have this like, I don't know, like DJ booth and dance floor and stuff. But I felt it was necessary since, you know, I was thinking about this in terms of your gameplay. And I know that, like, that's a thing at weddings, right, is where you have, like, a DJ booth and everyone goes out and dances and stuff, so I felt that that was probably pretty necessary for you guys to have some fun. So this is where our dance floor area is. It's a little cramped. It's not, like, super wide and spacious, but I did what I could. I fit it in the little nook here. And then we do have a DJ booth there, which I'm pretty sure is accessible, actually. So you can have a sim in there, you know, spinning the discs or whatever, I don't know, DJ slang, playing some music, and then we have some really cool fun lights here. So this is like our dance floor, like fun, go wild area. And then back here is like our more like, you know, like classic reserved, like, ooh, we're so fancy sitting and eating fancy meals kind of area, the wedding area. I didn't set up like a buffet table, but like in your game, when you hire a caterer, you can just set that up somewhere. I wasn't really thinking about that deeply, so you could just set it up like right on the side of that fence. And then obviously we have the bathroom out here. I initially put it by this arch, but I was like, wait, that's the entrance, and I didn't want people to have to walk by the bathroom to enter this beautiful area. So we sneak it around the back here, which is still accessible by that little archway, so Sims can go out the back to use the bathroom. And we actually set up like a little stone path back here to like access the bathrooms, and it actually looks quite nice. Look at that. little stone step pathway. I've been using these stepping stones a lot recently, and I've been really liking it, and I hope you guys like it too. I feel like they add just such a nice detailed touch to the build. So you're definitely going to be seeing more stepping stones in the future. Look, you're about to see them in a second here. I add some stepping stones right by this entrance as well. And obviously we have this little sign here so people know when they pull up where they are, and there are the stepping stones. Anyways, that is the build, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really had fun building this, and I certainly hope that you guys have fun playing it in your game. And if you do, please send me screenshots in the Discord, which will be linked down below, because I just would love to see your Sims get married here. I would love to see all the different wedding dresses, all the different suits, all the different cool stuff that you guys do, and all your lovely couples getting married. So please let me know if you end up doing that. This is on the gallery now. You can go check it out. It is called Cottagecore Wedding, I'm pretty sure, but you should look for my EAID, which is bykiarako. And yeah, it's Friday, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you had a wonderful week. I had a pretty good week, so I'm feeling pretty good. Anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.